Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today, chapter 2 of the Up mini event just started on Disney Magic Kingdoms, and the first objective is to build Carl's house, and it's gonna cost 10,000, and we're just gonna have to take a few days to get 10,000. Since we're in the middle of getting currency for Carl's house, why don't we get Russell to level 3 to save some time? Russell is now level 3. The wilderness must be explored. Okay guys, it's been about 3 days, and I'm really happy that we got all the currency for Carl's house, and let's put it around here. Better head out to the cave entrance and see what all the hubbub's about, just in case. Whoa, this is a diary from Mr. Muntz, but on tape, and I think he's talking about Mr. Frederickson's old house. This would be perfect for my history of exploration project. It's actual history. I gotta ask Mr. Frederickson if I can. Ask me what now? Mr. Frederickson? A lot, actually. I hope you're not busy. A history project, huh? Well, if it'll help set the record straight about months, I'm all for it. And you'll be doing me a favor by helping me sort through this crate, too. Been meaning to get to that for weeks now. Gee, thanks, Mr. Frederickson. I'll make sure to say your name extra loud in the thank you section at the end. Huh? Don't mention it, kid. Now, do you mind playing back that tape recording again? I want to make sure I'm caught up. Roll tape. Send Russell to play the part about Carl's house. Huh. And about half an hour later, that same guy would be sticking a pack of hunting dogs on us. Yeah, and I never even got to eat that hot dog either. You're right, Russell. A lot of injustice were done to us that day. Yeah, and I remember all of them. Want me to tell you? My hot dog trying to hurt Kevin. It's funny. As we hustled out of that dining room, I couldn't help thinking I didn't even get to see the Yeti. Whoa, Mr. Muntz has a Yeti, and he didn't even tell us? Well, an alleged Yeti, knowing him, but he was supposed to have captured one back in the 30s. It was all over the papers. When I saw a clipping about it on Ellie's wall, I knew she was a fellow Muntz fan. Let's send Russell to hear a story about Carl's house. And that's how I broke my arm. Wow, I've gotten a lot better in gym class since our trip, but I don't think I could do a balance beam walk like that. Well, you're in good company because clearly I couldn't either. That was the thing about Ellie. She was the kind of person who is worth going out on a limb for. For some reason, I really want to climb a tree now. One time at the zoo, when the African wild dog enclosure got damaged, Ellie roped me into helping lure them back to... Wait, sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Frederickson, but that reminded me. Where's Doug? I thought you were out walking with him before. Oh, I was. But I trained him to take care of his business by himself a while back. Less of a hassle for me that way. If you like, you can go around front and let him know what we're up to. He should be finished by now, hopefully. Send Russell to call out for Doug. Doug! Doug! It's me, Russell, from next door. Are you... Small mailman, it is you! I did not know that you were here, and now I do know that you are here, and I love you. Ha ha ha. Down, Doug. Down. It's good to see you too. And then, after I was all alone with the good fire hydrant, I digged a hole. The digging hole part was not what Papa trained me to do, but I digged it anyway. I like digging. Oh, I did that too, on our trip to South America, right before I met Kevin. Gee, I bet you're as qualified for a wilderness hygiene badge as I am. Let's send Russell to ponder Doug's wilderness skills, but we have to get him to level 4 to get this quest. And that's what we're gonna do right now. An explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish or tiny mole. Okay, how about fire safety? Did Mr. Frederickson teach you that? Oh yes, after I smelled and found a fire, Papa trained me to stop, drop, and roll over. That is how a fire gets dead. Huh, well, how about botany? Ooh, what is a botany? It's like, well, what's that over there? Oh, I know that. That is a tree. Hey, you know botany too. You're a talking dog and a smart dog. Hello again, you two. What's the holdup? You decide to redecorate my front yard, or what? Oh, hey, Mr. Frederickson. Doug and I just got distracted looking at trees. Haha, yeah, that happens to the best of us sometimes. Gotta make sure they don't make any sudden movements. What do you mean, Mr. Frederickson? Trees can sway a little bit, but they can't really move. Are you sure about that? Did I ever tell you about the storm of 58? It took most of our Paradise Falls money and a whole lot of elbow grease, but we eventually got that roof damage fixed. Wow, all by yourselves? Yup, and we replanted the down trees in the front yard too. Ellie and I were real DIYers in those days. Whoa, I don't even know what that stands for, but it sounds amazing. DIY? Dig it? But there aren't any tree words that start with Y, unless it was a U tree. Well, that's enough reminiscing for one day. I don't know about you, but I could go for an ice-cold lemonade about now. Yes, I am thirsty too. Can you put some new cold water in my water bowl, Papa? Please, please, please? Huh, sure thing, Doug. Russell, why don't you meet us out back whenever you're done leaf watching? Huh? Oh, sorry. Lemonade would be good, and I'll be there soon. I was just in the middle of thinking about something. Let's send Russell to reflect on wilderness exploration, but we have to get him to level 5 for this. Russell is now level 5. Gymnastics, advanced animal training, carpentry, plant husbandry. Wow, if Mr. Frederickson was a wilderness explorer, he'd have even more badges than me and Doug put together. I guess that'd make him a senior wilderness explorer, 'cause he's kind of a senior already. You know, I was going to do my project on Mr. Muntz because he was from history and in newspapers and magazines and stuff. But if you think about it, after he got to Paradise Falls, he really only explored one thing over and over and over again. And if you think about Mr. Frederickson, he did lots of different wilderness explorer stuff without even leaving town. And when he did leave town, up, and away, send Russell to think back on Carl's house. Well, there isn't a badge for landing your house on top of a waterfall, but there should be. And I know, because I asked my wilderness explorer leader if I could put one on my sash. He said he didn't think so. But thinking about this gave me an idea. I have to go tell Mr. Frederickson about it right away. Hello again, Russ. Whoa, that's a serious expression. Anything a lemonade can fix? Thank you, Mr. Frederickson, but lemonade can wait until a little later. I have official business to do first. Ahem. I would like to ask you. Welcome another explorer. Welcome Carl Fredricksen, but we have to wait for a few more hours for him to be unlocked. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe to me if you haven't already because we're closing in on 400. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you haven't already. Thank you for tuning in and wish me luck on getting Carl Fredricksen in the next few days.